Get set.
Gatlin's got a good enough start. Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020. In the year 2021. Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo. Olympic highlights, robust discussion, coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV. The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM. Get ready. Get set.
Gatlin's got a good enough start. Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020. In the year 2021. Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo. Olympic highlights, robust discussion, coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV. The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM. Get ready. Get set.
Gatlin's got a good enough start. Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020. In the year 2021. Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo. Olympic highlights, robust discussion, coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV. The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM. Get ready. Get set.
Gatlin's got a good enough start. Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020. In the year 2021. Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo. Olympic highlights, robust discussion, coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV. The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM. Get ready. Get set.
Gatlin's got a good enough start. Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020. In the year 2021. Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo. Olympic highlights, robust discussion, coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV. The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM. 2020. In the year 2021, join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo. Olympic highlights, robust discussion, coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV. The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM.
We have witnessed an event that they will talk about for as long as they play sport on this planet of ours.
Sponsored by Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises. All locations nationwide. Extra food supermarkets. Plenty for 20 specials from July 29th to August 8th.
Broadcasting live from 105 Woodford Street, Newtown, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. This is your Sports Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM.
Brought to you by Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises, where quality comes first. Located at Dow Junction, South Oropouche and Southern Main Road, Chase Village.
Alrighty, what an eventful day today. I tell you, in the Olympics, COVID-19 cases, women ruling, I tell you, in TNT today, Michelle Lee, cautious Warren.
2020 in the year 2021. Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team. Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush. And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM. July 23rd to August 8th. We take you to Tokyo Olympic.
On YouTube, FBN's YouTube channel, and also on Facebook. It's good to be on Facebook.
You should tell them to jump across right now if you're listening on the radio.
If you're listening and you want to see us,
pull up your phone.
Yeah.
Look on the YouTube. Look at the FBN TV, and view the Tokyo Rush on right now on your Facebook and
definitely
of course, YouTube.
Now let me tell you this: it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. Two athletes, along with a coach, testing positive for COVID-19 today. Tough luck for Sparkle Ann McKnight, 400 hurdler. Would not be competing because she tested positive, and also long jumper and Dwele Wright testing positive. And Wendell Williams, his coach, former TNT long jumper, he jumped actually at the 1993 World Track and Field Championships. Remember that? Pretty decent jumper. They're all safe, but it was certainly a downer. We found out late last evening, and we actually expected worse. Now this is bad, of course, because at the end of the day, when you're talking about the athletes and so on and medals pale in comparison when it comes to health. So we rather have healthy athletes than athletes who are very, very sick and we have medals. Give me healthy athletes any day, right?
Correct.
So we thank God that they are alive and well. Yes, they have to deal with COVID, but we thank God that they are alive and well. Out of evil cometh good, they say sometimes. Well, out of this challenge with COVID, we saw a TNT team today that rose like the phoenix. First of all, last evening, Misha Leahy, coming back after 2 years, a 2-year ban, looked sharp. The Trini looked sharp. She ran 11.06 in her heat, pipping Sharika Jackson on the line.
Yes.
Look good. Yes. And to me, the miracle of all miracles, the fairy tale of all fairy tales, Portia Warren. Now, Portia was not supposed to be in the Olympics. She basically got a blah in the end from the IOC as an extra athlete, right? So she got in. She threw way below the standard. So you're expecting, okay, she's there and she's just going to compete today and she's going to, ease out of the Olympics. No, she didn't. She threw her best today. She threw the iron ball, 18.75 meters. Hello, was it feet? And
that's meters.
Yeah,
that's meters.
Did they use feet again? Surely not.
I don't think she.
I mean, I like feet.
I would guess probably with that.
Don't you love feet and inches? But she qualified 5th in her group, and she's in the final. So she entered the Olympics ranked 32, and now the worst she can do is 12th. And that to me is a monumental achievement.
A great feat.
Yeah, for Porsche's Warren. In other news, well, in related news with track and field, we saw last evening. Let me tell you this: I don't like to always talk my business, but I had a friend who was looking at the Olympic the races with me last night. Right, my good friend Allan, the entertainer, was at my house, and I was very, very happy that he was there. We saw Elaine Thompson basically walk, jog, trot. 10:82. I kid you not, he would tell you this. I jumped off my chair and I spun like a madman.
I was like, why? You celebrating so hard?
He said, behave yourself when you celebrate. I said, no. She basically walked it.
Yeah.
Now, it gets better because Mary José Talou from Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, the Ivory Coast.
Yeah. You went Ivory Coast, you went Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire is nice. Yeah. I know you like the expensive thing. I would go with melangen.
Yeah, I know.
I was with melangen.
Eggplant.
Yeah, you eggplant.
She ran last night, her personal best 10:78, and she looked really good. She's saying, listen, I am here. And Shelly and Fraser Price 10:84. Mwah, pocket rocket.
And
look good.
And again, she let up on the throttle at the coming down on the end.
That's right.
She was coursing down the back, the stretch.
Yeah.
Down to the back end.
Kellyanne Batiste, sorry about that, finished 7th in her heat, so she did not advance.
Sluggish start.
Yeah, I mean,
very sluggish.
Yes, so
and so she didn't finish well. But Michelle Leahy, and this is where probably my concern. I didn't need to just jump in.
No, it's fine.
My concern, however, is the time for Michelle Leahy, and that how she ran. She pumped all the way down. When it's like so, I'm looking at the finishing of the Jamaicans and them. Coasting down in the end there. Real coasting.
I think she felt a bit of pressure to get this one out of the way.
I think and that is me. I think that she was just to get that burst out.
Yes, to get it, yes.
And now that I'm here. Let's see what's happening in the semis.
My thing with Michelle, and now mind you, she has a very tough heat tomorrow. Sharika Jackson and also Mary José Talou is in her race. So
who's that?
Michelle, yes, it's going to be very, very tough for her. Ooh. I would love Michelle to get to the final. And that's all I want.
Michelle, just swing your head to the left or the
right. Just keep going. So we look forward to see what's going to happen. We also saw last night the judoka Gabriella Wood. She lost her round of 32 match to a Belarusian counterpart or opponent. She lost, but again, this is new ground for us, judo and all of that. This is new for her. Congratulations to Aisha Chow. Yeah, is it good? She won the D final, so she finished 19th overall in the world. So excellent for her. All right, I told you something on Wednesday. I'm bringing somebody on who is going to tell you everything. He's going to spill the beans. It's going to be a little messy. So I asked the janitor to stay. So if or when he makes a mess, we clean it up.
Nice.
Because he promises to tell it all.
The truth, the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
So help us God.
Definitely an Olympian in 2008, 12, and 16 in the 100 and 200. He was a 200-meter champion here in TNT. Both of us went to the same school, alma mater, Vesney High School, Vesney Secondary. Big up to Vesney. Whoop, whoop. Rondell Sorrillo. Welcome to Isaac 98.1 FM, sir. It's a pleasure having you. You look pretty good there.
I tried.
You try? Are you hearing me well?
So, how are you doing this afternoon?
Not bad at all. I'm just checking that you're hearing me pretty well. You're hearing me well, right?
Yeah, that's all now.
Yeah.
And if it...
Just now. Let's ensure he's settled there.
Hello?
Yeah. I'm hearing you very well. Are you hearing me? All right.
Not hearing.
So we're gonna work.
No. Yes.
Now you're getting it. All right.
You inside? Hey, Rondell, you hearing us?
It's amazing with technology.
Yeah.
Brian was in Tokyo the other day. We're hearing him. He's right there in Trinidad. We're not hearing him.
Rondell, you hearing us?
Well, he's not hearing us.
He's still not hearing.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, cool.
All right.
Apparently,
still breaking up a little
bit. Breaking up a little.
All right. So let me ask you first of all, how did you feel about Michelle Leah? His run last evening?
Still struggling to hear.
Yeah. It was. I think it was a really good run yesterday by Michelle. She didn't look too pressed. looked pretty relaxed, especially coming out to the end. She was never really a good starter to begin with.
Correct.
But it looks like she has a bit more left. So I think we could probably get that for the next day of competition.
So you think she could? Do you think she could dip on the 11?
I think she still has that in her.
Right. Pretty good. Let's talk a bit about the race. Potentially, this promises to be one of the best, if not the best, women's race of all time. Maybe the 1996 race with Gail Devers, Gwen Torrance, and Merlene Ottey could possibly rival that. Who is going to win tomorrow? Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, Rondell. Don't worry, we're gonna get there. I'm asking you, who is the favorite to win tomorrow in your opinion?
The whole thing?
Yeah, the 100 meter, yeah.
My favorite to win the 100 is Shelly-Ann.
Right.
She's the only woman I've ever seen run at 10.8 as easy as she did last night.
Right.
Literally was on cruise control at about 15 minutes and did nothing else.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the start that she normally would have, but the finish is definitely there.
Good. Yeah, the top end speed is there, isn't it? Are you expecting the Jamaicans are you expecting the Jamaicans to run 1, 2, 3?
After the championships, I was saying that yes. Based off of Sharika's run yesterday, I don't see any reason to believe otherwise either.
Yeah. What about?
She's literally just doing what she needs to do to go through the rounds. So I honestly believe if everything equal and nobody panics, they're gonna do that.
Yeah. Now, the question I want to ask you, and I want to jump into this with you. People ask me this question all the time, and I want you to give me an answer. The Jamaicans always seem more prepared.
Okay.
You hearing me? I hope. I'm saying to you that the Jamaicans always seem more prepared. They always seem to be 1 or 2 steps ahead of us. They always seem to be bringing them a hatful of medals while we struggle to get 1 or 2. So I'm gonna cut to the chase. Is it because our athletes are on a lower level? Is it because you all are lazy? Is it because of administration? Why is it we can't do what the Jamaicans are doing?
Okay, it's simple. In the most simple sense of the word, they're way more prepared than us. They have a plan. We never had one. We still continue not to have one. And while they believe in working, they believe in fairy tale magic. That's the simplest explanation I could give it for it. Even after this year, they had a season. We didn't.
Correct.
They was in the middle of a pandemic just like the rest of us. They had the same restrictions for a point like the rest of us, but they seemed to work it out. We didn't. They put and make sure that, granted, they don't have, they don't have as much resources as we do. They don't have as much facilities as we do. But yet still, they find a way. They come together and they get it done. They hash out a plan from the top, and everybody seems to agree on it, and they come together and make it happen. I mean, winning a medal is more than just talent. Back in the day when we started, it was easy. It was literally more talent based. Now there has to be some form of development. Matter of fact, you have a shortage of athletes. They will always have athletes coming out. They will always have people coming out from high school coming into the pro ranks. They will always have seniors. We don't have seniors anymore. And everybody have a lifespan in the sport.
Of course.
So you can't expect to see a Richard Thompson 20 years from now.
Yeah.
You have to make another Richard 20 years for the next decade. And every decade you have to continue making another one. We do not have that. I shouldn't say we don't have the type of foresight. There are people, but they're not in positions to make anything happen.
Yeah.
People on top don't love the sport as much as the people in the bottom. There's no fairness. There's no plan. There's no. There really isn't anything. All we have maybe is a facility. That's it.
Did in your career, right? You were at 3 Olympics. Did you feel at times that you were slighted, you were treated unfairly?
Yeah. All 3 of them.
You want to give us examples of that? You want to give us examples of that? Or instances, rather?
I could give you a couple. I have. So my first Olympics, I was new. Problem. I didn't have a. My coach being there was being funded by another trip so that he could get there. Okay, he was new. He was now coming in. I made World Championship team, Olympics after that, World Championships, Olympic after that, and I never got a pass from my coach to come to the warm up practice to help me warm up.
Wow.
No.
No way.
No way, man.
That can't be good.
And what was the reason? What was the reason for that?
The reason I got was that other coaches will of higher priority. That's the reason I got.
Other coaches, as in other coaches for different regards or
athletes,
different
yes.
athletes. Okay. Different.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me be honest here. At that level, right?
Mm-hmm.
It have few local coaches that can handle you at that level. And if I could probably do a head count, it's probably about 4. Right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is when you get out there, when it's supposed to be saying Trinidad and Tobago, that's not what they say. And that's the problem.
Say that again, please.
When staff, and I only know I can feel because that's the sport I was in, it's supposed to be saying TNT. That's not what you have certain clubs, and they will take care of their athletes, and everybody else fend up for yourself.
Wow.
That's just what it is.
Yeah. One question I want to ask you before you go, right? Because I know we have some challenges with the Zoom. I asked you something on Wednesday or Tuesday. I asked you, do you think we're going to get any medals in track and field this year? And you said something to me. I don't want to be a liar. So tell them what you told me. Are we going to get any medals in track and field?
When you asked Tyson, I don't see it. Pretty much, if you look at it on paper, we're not even close. But if you look at, if I'll say the best chances we have, I'll say it will be in field events.
The field events.
That's javelin. Javelin.
No.
Long jump. Yeah.
Javelin and long jump.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Porsches would pick up some steam. I don't see it personally. It's field events. Anything can really happen in field events. It not unlikely. For example, when Keyshawn won his gold medal, it was rare for that to happen, but it happened.
Right. And you were there for that, weren't you?
Yeah. The women's long jump seems to be the widest open event it has.
So yeah,
the 4x4. Why those guys should be even. It's a wide open too. The US is going to run away with it, and we're gonna have to be probably fighting for silver and bronze. I don't see, based off of what I've seen so far, following meets, following runs, a lot of the form is questionable, but they have racing.
Yeah.
So there's that part.
All right. I'm gonna have to leave it there. Hopefully, when we chat with you next week, we'll have a clearer line. But it was really nice chatting with you, and we look forward to talking with you as we get deeper into the Olympics next week. All right. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
Yeah, we talk again next week for
I'll
sure.
be here.
I know that for sure.
Thanks.
So we can talk a little more. Yeah, definitely. Yep. All right. So that was Rondell Sorrillo. Olympian 8, 12, and 16. I remember being in the stadium in 2012 when he won the 200 meters, defeating, was it Emmanuel Calendar? And I remember screaming in the stadium and behaving most bad, behaving badly, as my cousin Candy would say, most bad.
Most.
But if you want to see the race tomorrow, I mean, we're asking you to get up. Muimal is right. Get up in the morning around 6 o'clock. You'll see the women's semi-final, and the final should be about 2 hours after.
Tonight?
Yeah. No, tomorrow morning. Yeah. Let me give you my predictions for the 100-meter women. Yeah. It's gonna be gold, silver, bronze for Jamaica. I know Mary Jose Talu looked good last night. The Ivorian, she looked good. She looked cute. But the Jamaicans gonna do it tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, and I'm looking forward to it. I was listening to one of the track and field analysts last night, and she was saying, listen, she thinks that Flo Jo's record can fall. Now you can call us 622-1981, and you can ask questions or you can make your statements. She's saying that Flo Jo's record can fall tomorrow. I'm not sure about that. I think they're gonna run maybe 10-7. We have a call here. Good evening to you, Sports Rush. Tokyo Rush. Hey, Carol.
I'm getting excited with the Olympics with Trinidad.
Well, we now start. I mean,
watch me. I see what he's doing with some last.
7th.
My God.
Yeah, but Michelle Lee looked good though, didn't she?
Yeah, but watch me. It was a little further against the beat that Jamaican here.
Well, I mean,
she did win.
She did win. She did win on the line.
But she win?
Yeah, she did.
Because that time was close, boy.
Yeah.
Very, very close at the end.
Anyway, I have to look. We have relay.
Yeah, the relay is next week. The end of next week.
Next week, man.
Yeah, well.
So what is up tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the 100-meter final for women, the semis and the final tomorrow morning from 6 o'clock. You'll see the semis, and around maybe 8ish, 9ish, you'll see the final of the women's.
All right, thank you very much. God bless.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We also have the 100. Now, usually the 100-meter men is the blue ribbon event. This year, it goes to the women because there's no trainees will be in the men's.
There's no Usain Bolt.
There's no Usain Bolt. And everybody feeling
no
how
stiff competition.
Yeah, no Justin Gatlin.
This one is kind of tossed in the air.
It's very bland. I mean, yeah. It's like eating chips without salt.
The next 3 years, actually.
Yeah.
What's the next 3 years? Because you have to go back in line.
For sure. So I expect Brummel to win from the USA. I would love to see Johan Blake do something, but I just sense. I mean, I would look at the
how many Olympics Johan Blake's been a part of. About 10 of them.
No, 3. No, not 3. 2. 12, 16. Yeah, he got
only 12, 16. Yeah. And this is.
Listen, 21. Johan Blake has been bereft with injury. Right. Let me say this to you. Johan Blake at his best in 2012 after the Olympics ran 19.26, and had he stayed fit, he would have been the only one who can beat Bolt. In fact, he beat Bolt in Jamaica a couple times. Twice.
Yes.
Huh?
He
would have be able, if he had stayed fit, run down Usain Bolt and beat Usain Bolt. Good evening to you.
Yeah, all right. Good evening.
Yes, sir.
2 points. One, I think sometimes, I didn't really hear you all from the beginning, but sometimes I find we are a little too hard upon our people. Because the patient is just 1.4 million. Like that India, with I think a billion and more.
A billion, yes.
The athletes now coming out and they really even qualified for selling. So that we just a little city in these places. That's about lots of cities have 10 times more people than us. So when we reach finals or semis or so, it's a massive achievement. 1. 2, someone coming from the borough of Point 14, I want to state that I don't know what the authorities have done which has affected football nationally, athletics nationally, basketball nationally, in that they have disrupted activities in Point by not rebuilding or not giving us
Amen, sir.
14 after breaking down that. I don't know if people have looked at it. Our football team always perform at its best when they are players from deep south.
Amen, sir. Amen, sir.
From there.
Yes, sir.
So that's my 2 points there. Thank you.
It's nice to hear your voice.
You see the sun and bright stuff.
Thank you.
Nice to hear your voice, sir.
You see the sun and bright.
No, it's true. But I mean, we know that. We know that. We know that.
Best players come from deep. I want to mug the man.
But we are. It's just the way it is. Give me a time check there, please. Thank you.
27.
All right. So we have 3 more minutes for the Tokyo Rush. Please feel free. GL, do we have any text messages or WhatsApp messages?
Well, I'm actually now I'm getting the WhatsApp messages are now coming in.
Yeah.
Right. So Curtis is here. He says, "Good evening, everyone." And this phone is sticker.
It happens. It's the beauty. It's the beauty of technology. Don't worry about it.
He says, "Great to hear from Sorrillo," and he says that he's on point.
Yeah. I think the challenge with TNT is this, and I mean we have to always take things with a pinch of salt, Allan, where we have to understand, yes, we are a small nation, and we sometimes, maybe too hard on our athletes. Tell that to the Jamaicans too.
No, again.
Tell that to them. But then they have a culture of track and field.
Yes.
We don't have, sadly, we don't have a culture of track and field in Trinidad,
In Jamaica, is either you sing reggae, you sing dancehall, or you go and run. Oh,
that is so stereotypical.
But it is.
You're being so stereotypical.
But it is.
It's not funny.
Go run, sing dancehall or reggae,
or play netball,
or possibly
because netball is right
go into
there
politics.
Too. Yeah, but netball, I mean sport, because netball is actually as popular as track and field across there. Right?
Okay, so, but where are they ranked in the world?
High, 3 or 4.
Well, all right. So join for FIFs, all right. So you ladies out there,
they
join.
They're right up. Yeah. But again, they see sport as a way out. They see sport as a culture.
Exactly.
I listen to our politicians generally, right? And they say the good things, but they don't say the fine muscle things, the incisive things, the things that really, really matter.
And when it comes to sports, sometimes I believe you need somebody with a bias of sports to head the Ministry of Sport to get much more people.
We would have had that.
No, but it was a short stint that again.
We had a couple of them,
Yeah, a few of them that route. It was a revolving door. Remember that?
Yeah, we had
it was one door in, one door out.
We had a few sportsmen that they put there and
yes,
they
embarrassed us. But again, they were in. They came into money. You understand? They came into money.
Listen,
they didn't have that.
I tell you this, as to how before we go, I went to Ministry of Sports. My friend Carlos Green, right? Visually impaired power lifter, went to New Zealand, went to other places, competed with quote unquote, let me do the quote unquote, able-bodied athletes and beat them, got silver and bronze. He didn't just lift against guys who were visually impaired, right? He competed with the quote unquote normal,
right?
Got medals, came back to TNT. he carried the medals to the Minister of Sport. Then Minister of Sport said, Carlos, hey, where you bring for me, boy? It's okay. And he said, I hope one day you can fulfill your dream of competing with able-bodied athletes. And I'm like, if you had done your research, Minister, you would have known. And this was 2008, so you would know who was in charge. Right? You would know who was in charge. And he had to tell him, Minister, with all due respect, I am competing with quote-unquote able-bodied athletes, and I'm beating them. And of course, he had to go in his corner and shut up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they don't pay attention to the small details.
They don't know.
And I'm not coming against the Minister of Sport now. I'm just saying it's a culture where we see sports as a side.
Yeah.
We don't see sport as an industry.
It really doesn't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's very sad. And again, a lot of the corporate TNT would place much more emphasis where the government would place their emphasis as well.
Yeah.
And I'm saying if there were more incentivized stuff happening around the sporting industry and there's a lot to know. It's just a matter of getting them to stay in that direction annually and stick to their commitment.
Definitely.
You understand?
So we're going to have to wrap up. If anything happens really, I mean, stay locked on to Isaac 98.1 FM. I mean, we're all watching the Olympics. One thing with CNC3 last night. Hey, listen to me. Let me say this before I go. Give me a minute or two. Dear CNC3.
Oh my gosh.
If you all are bringing the Olympics, bring the Olympics. Don't cut my Olympics for infomercial or 5-minute programs. Listen to me. There's a time and a place for everything under the sun.
At least do it timely now.
Yeah. Do not
in the middle of the heat.
The middle of the heat. You all
in the
cut,
middle
you
of
all
the
cut.
heat.
You all cut to bring. Look, I can't even tell you what because somebody will upset. I'm saying to CNC3. Next time, leave it at TV6
and when it's
and the others who know what they're doing.
Switching between events.
Yeah.
Not the heat. It's moving from here to swimming. Between is a nice little time to take a break. Throw all inside.
Yeah.
Throw all in.
When you all, if you all decide to do this again, please. I think I'll get a satellite dish so I can get what I want, because last night I'm sitting there and you interrupt my program for 5 or 7 minutes. What on earth were you all doing?
Well, I could angry.
I was incandescent, cross, angry, miserable. I was apoplectic. What on earth is wrong with CNC3? Don't do that again.
How dare you?
Don't do that again. You had the effrontery to mitigated gall to cut my Olympics to bring. Look here, give me a chance here.
I don't want to say what's the program.
What? If I tell you all the program, people will get vexed. But I'm saying not vexed. Last night, after 12 minutes to 1, you all cut my Olympics to bring.
Wayne Hayward, how are you?
What is that?
Was that just saying?
No, I'm saying to them, CNC3. Next time, leave it at TV6 or C or Gael.
Even Gael.
You understand? Or 98.1 to bring the Olympics. Don't ever touch that again. Don't touch it. Sports Rush, Tokyo Rush, brought to you by. We have a call? Yes, my love.
She was breaking down more than everything else. She was well breaking down.
Yeah.
You wasn't getting everything. When everybody caught that, you just breaking down guess so. You better leave it for TV6 next time. God bless.
Yeah, leave it now, leave it. Thanks. Praise Jesus. Tokyo Rush brought to you by Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises, where quality comes first. We'll be back on Monday. I'm sorry again about the line. I mean, I can't do anything about it, but I still apologize because technology is very, very unstable sometimes, but it's fantastic, so we use it. All right, so we'll get some more interviews for you next week, God willing. Stay blessed and stay locked on. Allan, you look good on TV.
I do.
So do I.
What? I have
good. What?
I don't just not again. I don't
understand. What did I do?
Extra foods. Extra foods.
Brought to you by Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises and Extra Foods. I'm very sorry.
That's alright, but I get all the X's and I have no idea.
Yeah. And I see Extra Foods. I'm very sorry
Vince
for that.
Good at charades.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Vince supposed to be good at charades.
I don't want to forget Extra Foods.
Extra and the spoon guy. I said some extra spoons in your hand.
Extra Foods. Thank you so much, Extra Foods, for coming on board. I don't want to be unprofessional, so thank you so much, Extra Foods, for joining the Tokyo Rush.
Yes.
So God bless you richly. Catch you on Monday.
Blessings.
That was your Sports Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM.
Brought to you by Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises, where quality comes first. Located at Dow Junction, South Oropouche and Southern Main Road, Chase Village.
Boodoo's for all your electrical needs before foundation to finish.
What do you mean by before foundation?
How you think the contractor will operate the chop saw without electricity? They have LED light posts and temporary panels so they turn in night and day. Work could happen 24/7. The house will finish in a jiffy.
But Boodoo's not easy.
And they also have the best quality with the best prices. LED bulbs 3-year warranty, lighting fixtures 5-year warranty. For quality, quantity and the longest warranty, check out Boodoo's, Chase Village, Marabella, Davie and Dow Village. And you could, hey, where you going?
I'm going to tell my husband about Boodoo's.
Boodoo's.
Get ready.
Get set.
Tokyo 2020.
In the year 2021.
Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team.
Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush.
And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM.
July 23rd to August 8th.
We take you to Tokyo.
Olympic
coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV.
The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM.
We have witnessed an event that they will talk about for as long as they play sport on this planet of ours.
Sponsored by Boodoo's Electrical Enterprises. All locations nationwide. Xtra Food Supermarkets. Plenty for 20 specials from July 29th to August. Get ready.
Get set.
Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020.
In the year 2021.
Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team.
Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush.
And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM.
July 23rd to August 8th.
We take you to Tokyo.
Olympic highlights, robust discussion,
coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV.
The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM.
Get ready.
Get set.
Gatlin got a good enough start. Bob was a bit slow to begin. He's got some work to do. Gatlin's in front. Bob stretching out now. He's coming after him. He's immortal.
Tokyo 2020.
In the year 2021.
Join sports analyst Kern Tyson and team.
Tokyo Olympic coverage at its best. It's the Tokyo Rush.
And it's happening right here on Isaac 98.1 FM.
July 23rd to August 8th.
We take you to Tokyo.
Olympic highlights, robust discussion,
coverage on our Isaac Facebook page and YouTube FBN TV.
The Tokyo Rush on Isaac 98.1 FM.